Friends, Eva here. Today I decided to create a really quick training video, a 5-minute training video about how to create a cohesive brand in a week or less, just a few hours. Basically, that's all it should take for you to create a cohesive brand. Now, this is just like simple steps that you have to take. A lot of people spend so long nauseating over their logos and branding and colors and what should they have, and that's okay, but it shouldn't take long to decide on this. So I'm going to walk you through some simple steps that you need to take to get your brand together in a week. This is the kind of stuff that I do with my clients. I actually sit with them and do this with them. And it takes us a week to do this, okay? It doesn't have to take months or weeks or whatever. There's just some simple stuff. Now, as your business expands, you want to have a beautiful, beautiful brand that is absolutely flawless. Then you hire a branding coach and you move into the more sophisticated part. But if you're just in the first year or two of your business and you're not generating a whole lot of revenue, then get some basics together and then move on to selling and generating clients, because that's what you need. All right. So how to create a cohesive brand in a week. Number one, you gotta know who you are, because who you're selling a lot of times is yourself and who you are. People want to work with you because who you are. So your brand has to match who you authentically are. So get real with yourself. Like, me, I'm a little bit more on the casual side. I'm very authentic. I'm really real. I share with people a lot of my life. I can be, I'm just really, really open. And I also, my brand color is red and gold because the red in me stands for the bold in people and the courage. And I encourage people to move fast to build their business. So that's the red in it. And then the gold is the nurturing side of me. And I actually there's a power brand profile test, I think that's what it's called, that my friend and coach Jessie May put together for her branding clients. And I was able to just use that, and I recommend you guys buy it from her because it's an amazing thing just to get clear about who you are, what your personality is, and what brand colors match that. So it's a great investment. I think actually she's giving a discount to my clients and she's selling it for $49. Well worth the price. Okay, so who you are. Number two, you want to get clear about who is your ideal clients. So what they want, what they need, what mistakes they're making, what fears they're having, what's the biggest things they're dealing with. And what I do with people, we put together this ideal client and messaging umbrella document, and we get crystal clear about who your ideal client is. However, when you're just starting out, especially if you don't have a coach, just do some writing around and some brainstorm about who your ideal client is. And careful again, and I made a video about this recently, do not confuse their wants and their needs. Be clear about what they want. What's the results they want to achieve. Don't focus too much on what they need, which is your coaching or your product or whatever it is. Don't go into needs too much. Just focus on the wants. Okay. All right. Step number 3. Now that you get your messaging, you kind of are clear on maybe the colors, your personality, stuff like that. Decide on the main message, which should kind of sound like, I am so and so. I help clients that are dealing with this kind of hell to help them to achieve this kind of heaven. Okay, so that should be the main message. Then you want to decide on your brand color and secondary color in hex numbers. So let me show you how that works. The way to decide what your hex colors are, you can just go to a Word document or something. You click on custom, you pick a color you like, and this is the number that I'm showing you right now. That's the hex number. And so that's the number you should be giving to your designers. You should not just tell them, oh, just use red, because there's so many different types of red. You want to give them the exact red that you want that really resonates with you, okay? And your secondary color too. You don't just want to have one color. You want to have at least 2, and you want to have some background color that you like too. All right, then you decide on fonts that you like, font and a secondary font. Some of it might be in like my name here, kind of like that. Some of them might be, I like Comforta, the font, and Railway as the other 2 fonts I use. I really like them. I can't tell you why, I just like them. And so I picked them. What's important is that you pick a couple fonts and you stick to them. You don't change them. You don't have this font here and this font there. So, and then you gotta have your imagery, so your headshots or outer imagery that you use for your brand. And you put it all together in a document. Your main message, your brand color, your fonts, and your imagery. Okay? Easy, simple. Shouldn't tell you more than, I don't know, half hour to put this together. Like, really, this should be quick. Like, don't nauseate all over the colors and fonts forever, because you're just going to get stuck on a decision. And I've seen this with my clients. They'll be like nauseating over what logo do I want for days, and it doesn't work. We have to practice fast decision making, because if you want to grow your business, you cannot get stuck on fonts for a week. Okay? So the next step you take is you hire a designer on Upwork.com, which is where, you can hire pretty much anybody for anything. And you set a budget of, I recommend, between $200 and $300 if you're going to hire in the US, or more or less, or if you hire internationally, to make up all your collateral. So you want to have your logo. If you don't have one, you want to have your email and PDF headers, so the things you're going to put on the top of your emails or whatever PDFs you make, your Facebook group or page header, your Twitter header, your other social media, YouTube header, stuff like that. If you're using that, and some of your website elements, probably a banner on top or some stuff. Most websites actually let you just customize the hex colors on your background and different elements and stuff like that, so you don't have to have actually much design for that. And your business cards, of course. So just make a list of everything and hire somebody to do it for you all at once, and ask for talking really fast today, multiple rounds of revisions, so that you have it all done at once, and you can put this, so you can put this together all in a day, and everything that you need. Hire a designer later the day and have it all to you back 3 days later. It doesn't even have to take a week. So practice fast decisions and get your brand done. Get this out of the way, because it's time to grow your business, and you don't want to be spending a lot of time just nauseating over rebranding all the time. All right, so I hope this is helpful. If you want to talk to me, you want to set up a call, this is what I do. This is one of the things I do. I help my people a lot of other things. Branding is just a small part of what we do. We do a lot of other things. So if you want to set up a call, just make sure you reach me. We'll set up a discovery session. We'll go over what you need in your business and see if, it might be a good fit for us to work together or not. One way or another, I might just be able to give you some free advice. All right. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next